Oh my god, guys. I just finished watching Monday Night Raw, and oh my goodness, things that happened tonight. Let's get started in the beginning. And this won't be a recurring thing. I will not review Monday Night Raw every week unless it's as good as the first 2 hours this show had. So let's start off with the moneymaker, the beginning of the entire freaking show. We'll have Vince McMahon sending out an award, a legacy award, to someone who has a heart and is good with the company and stuff. And then Stephanie comes out and she accepts it. She has a little speech and everything. And in my head, I knew someone's gonna come out. I was like, could be Roman, could be Dean, I guess. Could be Triple H for some reason, I don't know, to have all the glory and win it for himself. But no, we heard, "Here comes the money," and the entire arena exploded. I was in this room right here, and I went crazy, and Shane O'Mac with doing the dance, coming out looking like 1990 Shane McMahon, comes out, confronts Vince and Stephanie, and the things he said were everything we are saying to Vince, and like Shane is us. The things he said to Vince and Stephanie is what we were thinking, and like I was just like, yes, yeah. The reaction this man got was insane. Next to AJ Styles this year, nothing will beat that. AJ Styles coming out being loud, but people were saying this is awesome. People were saying holy S. Can't cuss right now. People said they were just guessing. It was something I've never seen in a long time. Probably the best Raw opening in a while. Like, oh my gosh. And that was even the best part. So he's talking about the injuries, the ratings, not being too Vince, Stephanie, Triple H, not really making the company what it used to be. And so Shane, like the awesome man he is, was telling, he was getting me interested. I'm probably sure everyone around the world, he got everybody interested. He said to Stephanie, well, he said to Vince, she doesn't know? And I was hooked immediately. I was like, what does she not know? And I talk about a deal Shane did with Vince a long time ago. And he even told Stephanie, the only reason why you and your husband were in charge because I allowed it. And I was like, yes. I was just losing my mind. And then Vince tells Stephanie to get out of the ring. And here comes the best part. That made me go, what? And I still don't believe it. I still think this is just fake. But Vince said, oh, he cussed, he did an F-bomb on my television, which is really cool. And he said, Shane said that he wants the company, he wants Monday Night Raw. And Vince said, okay, you'll get it. And then I was like, well, there's a catch, and even Shane knew there was a catch. And then Vince said, you'll get it if you win this match. I was like, okay, the people he could face, Shane could face, they'll take Roman now and he'll face Triple H. And I was like, that'll be tight. And then the number one pick was like, okay, he's gonna face Vince. I thought it was gonna be tonight. But he said, it's gonna be on my terms, anywhere, any place. And I was like, okay, Vince and Shane tonight. And he says, if you win, you get to have all control of Monday Night Raw, WWE. And then he said, it will be at WrestleMania. Okay, and I was thinking, okay, Vince and Shane, WrestleMania. you can do that. I'd rather have them fight tonight. And he said, your opponent. Oh my God. He said, your opponent is the Undertaker. Oh, I lost it. I lost it. Oh, the Undertaker? Try not to be loud because people are asleep. But the Undertaker? Seriously? I lost my mind. I couldn't believe this. And he said, and that wasn't even it. And they're gonna face each other in a Hell in a Cell. Oh my God. Yeah, immediately. Earlier before the show, I was seeing the lineup. I was like, NXT's gonna be better than WrestleMania. And then they put this match on, and that's the only reason why I'm gonna watch the show. And a couple of matches I'll get to. Undertaker versus Shane McMahon, Hell in a Cell. Shane wins, he gets the company. He doesn't, Vince keeps it. This is probably the most unpredictable match, probably in history, because I want Shane to win, but I want Undertaker to lose. I want Undertaker to win, but I don't want Shane to lose. Did anyone else feel like that? It's like, I was shaking from excitement of how impactful and epic this whole opening was. And it had that Attitude Era-esque to it. It had that, like, just that grind and that attitude. It just had everything. And then it went to commercial, and I was just like, whew. Felt like I ran a mile. I was so exhausted from just cheering and going nuts. And then we had next was a 6-man tag. The only highlight was Neville did 450 off the apron on Xavier Woods, and Big E was right there next to Xavier. And then Kalisto jumped on Neville's shoulders, I believe, and he did a 450 of his own. Seriously, just cut it out. I was trying to breathe, and I don't remember what happened next. Everything was moving through my mind, but I'll go for like the big parts that mattered. And the Brock and Dean feud. Seriously, oh. Brock versus Dean in a street fight. That's all you need to do to make me buy this pay-per-view, to make me watch it on the network. That's all you need to do. Just let them go nuts. Let them go everywhere. Brock and Dean. And earlier in the night, Brock attacked Dean. Dean was in the hospital. And then he came with the ambulance, Dean. And then he was crawling. It was really cool. And then he got an F5 on the ground. And then Dean said, accept my challenge. And then Paul Heyman said, we accept. And Dean was like all hurt and stuff. And then he had that sick smile. And I was just like, oh, and I was so happy. The first 2 hours were amazing. And then it got a little clunky. Another 6-man tag, the Wyatt versus Big Show, Kane, and Ryback. I didn't watch that. And then we had AJ and Jericho have a talk. It was pretty cool. I thought I was gonna go into some more, because when the tag team happened, it faced the Social Outcasts, I believe. But I went to go to the store, so I have no idea what happened after that. So, and then 6-man happened. I changed the channel. I watched Better Call Saul instead. And then we had Sheamus and Roman Reigns, and I was like, oh, come on. You had an amazing opening. Don't ruin it. And then they didn't. They had a really good ending. Really good. After Better Call Saul ended, I went back and I saw Roman Reigns on the ground holding his neck, and Triple H staying there, and I was like, all right. I don't know what they're gonna do with Roman. Like, they are booing him crazy. They are booing him like wildfire. It's unbelievable, and they're cheering Triple H, and he's the heel. And I have no idea what they're gonna do, but this ending fight was pretty awesome and nasty. Triple H had Roman's face and kept hitting his head on the table, announce table, and then Roman's face was just bloody blood all over his hands, all over him, and it was on the ground, and it was on Triple H's taped hands and on his shirt. And then we end off the night on a high note with Triple H pedigree to Roman Reigns on the steel steps. He was getting ready, and you would think a face, everyone would be like, no, don't do it, don't do it. But everyone was saying, yes, yes, and I was too. And he hit the pedigree, blood everywhere. Triple H holds the title, and the show ends. Whew, that's all you need. The beginning was A+. Then the middle was blah. The ending was pretty good, so I'll give this show a B+ next to a A-. It was one of the better shows we've had in a long time, and I am still shaking from thinking that at WrestleMania it's going to be Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. How can you go wrong with that? You know, Undertaker's getting pretty up there. Shane, you can tell he had gray hair, but he was dancing, he looked fluid. He looked great. So, hopefully we get a high spot on Hell in a Cell. I'm not saying jump off the cell and on the Undertaker, no, just let them do something nuts. And how they're gonna build up this, because Undertaker's a face, Shane's a face, and Undertaker, I don't think he'll go with the Authority. So I don't know how they're gonna handle this, but that's the beauty of it. And if you enjoyed me smiling the whole time and shaking because of excitement, then like, share, subscribe, and always stay weird.